space. I'm a dangerous weapon in a glamorous disguise, with the predatory look in my sapphire eye. I'm the trigger man waiting for the signal to fly under the dome of a lit-colored sky. I've got my rhythm locked and my vision clear. The only thing I'm missing is the taste of the fear. The hammer is back, the barrel is hot, giving you the only chance that you've got to run for the hills tonight. Moving as fast as a silver bullet. If there's a line, you know I'm gonna pull it. A metallic streak, a terminal grace, vanishing into a wide open space. Straight through the heart, a silver bullet. I play a riff that is sharp as the lead before the heavy words have already been said. My guitar is a weapon, my solo is a shot fired into the center of the feverish plot, engraved with my initials and a floral design, the most beautiful ruin that you'll ever find. I don't leave a wound, I just leave a mark, a permanent flash in the middle of the dark. The hammer is back, the barrel is hot, giving you the only chance that you've got to run for the hills tonight. Moving as fast as a silver bullet. If there's a line, you know I'm gonna pull it. A metallic streak, a terminal grace, vanishing into a wide open space. Straight through the heart, a silver bullet. You can't outrun the feeling, you can't outrun the sound of the heavy metal hitting the hallowed ground. It's a one-way journey, it's a high-speed flight, ending the conversation in the middle of the night. Fire, silver, moving as fast as a silver bullet. If there's a line, you know I'm gonna pull it. A metallic streak, a terminal grace, vanishing into a wide open space. Straight through the heart, a silver bullet. Silver bullet. The smoke is rising, target locked. The air is heavy with the scent of the rain, a low pressure system inside of my brain. I'm wearing a trench coat in the afternoon heat, watching the lightning dance over the street. I'm grounded like a wire in a field of dry grass, waiting for the static in the shadows to pass. I've got my volume up and my windows down, listening to the vibration shaking the town. The clouds are bruising, the sky is a scar, a warning sent from a flickering star. The pressure is starting to rise. Can you hear the warning of distant thunder, pulling the weight of the whole world under? A rolling rhythm, a low frequency ache. How much of this tension can a human heart take? Shaking the soul with distant thunder. I'll play a note that sounds like a storm before the cold wind begins to take form. My guitar is a conductor for the electric blue, sending every bolt of the feeling to you. Oh, old torches creaking and the shutters are tight, preparing for the battle of the day and the night. I'm a hurricane survivor in a vintage lace, with the ghost of the gale in my porcelain face. The clouds are bruising, the sky is a scar, a warning sent from a flickering star. The pressure is starting to rise. Can you hear the warning of distant thunder, pulling the weight of the whole world under? A rolling rhythm, a low frequency ache. How much of this tension can a human heart take? Shaking the soul with distant thunder. It's not the rain that'll break your heart, it's the waiting for the chaos to finally start. The silence is louder than the boom and the crash, when your whole life vanishes in a single flash. Close your eyes, wait for it. Can you hear the warning of distant thunder, pulling the weight of the whole world under? Oh, a rolling rhythm, low frequency ache. How much of this tension can a human heart take? Shaking the soul with distant thunder. Distant thunder. coming back. I'm wearing a crown of seaweed and bone, singing a melody to the ocean alone. I'm a navigator lost in a maritime fog, writing my madness in a captain's log. I hear a vibration pulling me to the shore, a frequency I've never encountered before. The water is rising, the lighthouse is dim, losing my breath on a dangerous whim. The salt is a witness to the light, lured by the song of the coastal siren, a heart of stone and a cage of iron, a shipwrecked devotion, a maritime ache, a promise that the Atlantic is destined to break, calling you home, the coastal siren. I play a riff that sounds like the deep, where the secrets of the Leviathan sleep. My guitar is a wreckage, my rhythm is a tide, with nowhere for a drowning man to hide. I'll comb my hair with a silver-plated shell, casting a glamorous and terminal spell. I'm a lady of the current, a daughter of the spray, leading the heavy-hearted people astray. The water is rising, the lighthouse is dim, losing my breath on a dangerous whim. The salt is a witness to the light, lured by the song of the coastal siren, a heart of stone and a cage of iron, a shipwrecked devotion, a maritime ache, a promise that the Atlantic is destined to break, calling you home, the coastal siren. Don't try to swim, don't try to breathe, just let the ocean begin to see. Beneath the surface, the beauty is cold, the greatest tragedy that was ever told. Dive down, siren, lured by the song of the coastal siren, coastal siren, a heart of stone and a cage of iron, a shipwrecked devotion, a maritime ache, a promise that the Atlantic is destined to break, calling you home, the coastal siren, coastal siren, into the foam, sleep in the deep. a low-pressure system inside of my brain. I'm wearing a trench coat in the afternoon heat, watching the lightning dance over the street. I'm grounded like a wire in a field of dry grass, waiting for the static and the shadows to pass. I've got my volume up and my windows down, listening to the vibration shaking the town. The clouds are bruising, the sky is a scar, a warning sent from a flickering star. The pressure is starting to rise. Can you hear the warning of distant thunder, pulling the weight of the whole world under? A rolling rhythm, a low frequency ache. How much of this tension can a human heart take? Shaking the soul with distant thunder. I'll play a note that sounds like a storm before the cold wind begins to take form. My guitar is a conductor for the electric blue, sending every bolt of the feeling to you. Old porches creaking and the shutters are tight, preparing for the battle of the day and the night. I'm a hurricane survivor in a vintage lace, with the ghost of the gale in my porcelain face. The clouds are bruising, the sky is a scar, a warning sent from a flickering star. The pressure is starting to rise. Can you hear the warning of distant thunder, pulling the weight of the whole world under? A rolling rhythm, a low frequency ache. How much of this tension can a human heart take? Shaking the soul with distant thunder. It's not the rain that'll break your heart, it's the waiting for the chaos to finally start. The silence is louder than the boom and the crash, when your whole life vanishes in a single flash. Boom. Close your eyes, wait for it. Can you hear the warning of distant thunder, pulling the weight of the whole world under? A rolling rhythm, a low frequency ache. How much of this tension can a human heart take? Shaking the soul with distant thunder. Distant thunder, it's almost here. Let it rain. dripping like wax. Nothing left to prove and nothing to relax. I'm wearing a scarf of a burnt orange hue, leaving the city and the memory of you. I'm sipping on the light of a fading afternoon, humming a melody to a different tune. I've got my elbow on the window and the radio low, watching the shadows of the cypress trees grow. The sky is a cocktail of amber and gold, a story of freedom that's never been told. We're chasing the edge of the world, heading straight for the bourbon horizon. The kind of beauty that you put your blue eyes on. The smoky sunset, a slow burning grace, disappearing into a wide open space, lost in the glow of the bourbon horizon. I play a solo that is smooth as a ride, under the dome of a copper-lit sky. My guitar is a compass pointing west and away from the heavy demands of the working day. Diner signs glowing in the lavender mist, thinking about the lips that I never quite kissed. I'm a nomad of luxury, a traveler of style, finding my peace in every long dusty mile. The sky is a cocktail of amber and gold, a story of freedom that's never been told. We're chasing the edge of the world, heading straight for the bourbon horizon. The kind of beauty that you put your blue eyes on. The smoky sunset, a slow burning grace, disappearing into a wide open space, lost in the glow of the bourbon horizon. Gold, bourbon, headed straight for the bourbon horizon. The kind of beauty that you put your blue eyes on. A smoky sunset, a slow burning grace, disappearing into a wide open space. Salt in the sheets and a humidity dream, tearing apart at the watery seam. I'm a coral reef queen in a turquoise heat, walking on the sand of a ghost town street. The mercury's rising in the tropical night, watching the phosphorescence glow in the light. I've got a fever that the sea can't cool, drowning like a king in a sapphire pool. The tide is a pulse, the moon is a drug, giving the spirit a heavy-handed tug. We're sinking into the blue, delirious and deep in an oceanic fever. I'm a believer and I'm a deceiver, a saltwater longing, a humid embrace, looking for the shore in your liquid face, drowning in the heat of an oceanic fever. I play a solo that sounds like the reef, giving the wreckage a moment's relief. My strings are all rusted from the spray and the brine, tangled in a rhythm that's no longer mine. Dressed in a kelp in a shipwrecked lace, the ghost of the Atlantic is haunting my face. I'm a siren in a fever dream, calling your name, turning the ocean into a flickering flame. The tide is a pulse, the moon is a drug, giving the spirit a heavy-handed tug. We're sinking into the blue, delirious and deep in an oceanic fever. I'm a believer, I'm a deceiver, a saltwater longing, a humid embrace, looking for the shore in your liquid face, drowning in the heat of an oceanic fever. Oceanic. Delirious and deep in an oceanic fever. I'm a believer and I'm a deceiver, a saltwater longing, a humid embrace, looking for the shore in your liquid face, drowning in the heat of an oceanic fever. Oceanic fever, drifting out into the deep. Statues in the garden of a winter estate, waiting for the master to decide our fate. I'm wearing a gown of a frozen white silk, with a heart as cold as a glass of spoiled milk. I'm the ghost of a poet in a library of stone, listening to the silence of a kingdom alone. I've got a rhythm that is ancient and grand, watching the hourglass running out of sand. The sculpture is breathing, the stone is alive, finding a way for the beauty to survive in a museum of beautiful things, blooming in the silence of marble orchids. A love that is heavy and a love that is rigid, carved from the mountain, polished by the rain. A delicate structure of pleasure and pain, frozen in the garden of marble orchids. I play a chord that is sharp as a shark, guarding the entrance to this icy courtyard. My fingers are marble, my soul is a vault. Breaking this heart was nobody's fault. Museum curators and a silent applause, living our lives by these motionless laws. I'm a masterpiece hanging in a dark, empty room, waiting for the sunlight to seal up my doom. The sculpture is breathing, the stone is alive, finding a way for the beauty to survive in a museum of beautiful things, blooming in the silence of marble orchids. A love that is heavy and a love that is rigid, carved from the mountain, polished by the rain. A delicate structure of pleasure and pain, frozen in the garden of marble orchids. Don't try to melt it, don't try to feel. Nothing is broken if nothing is real. We're just decorations for a wealthy man's heart, waiting for the pillars of the temple to fall. White stone, cold petals, marble. Blooming in the silence of marble orchids. A love that is heavy and a love that is rigid, carved from the mountain, polished by the rain. A delicate structure of pleasure and pain, frozen in the garden of marble orchids. Marble orchids, stay still, never fade. Flickering petals on a black and white screen, the ghost of a garden that I've never seen. I'm wearing sweater of a dusty gray wool, feeling the gravity's magnetic pull. I'm a signal lost in the white noise of night, searching for warmth in the digital light. My guitar is humming with a faulty wire, kindling the sparks of a low voltage fire. The frequency wanders, the images blur, the softest confession that you ever heard is breaking apart in the air, withered and gray like static roses, in the space where the lonely heart reposes. A grainy devotion, a fractured delight, blooming in the snow of the television night, fading away with the static roses. I'll play a solo through a broken amp, under the glow of a flickering lamp. I'm a technician of a dying sound, waiting for the silence to be found. Dried bouquets in a thrift store vase, trying to remember the lines of your face. I'm a Polaroid that was left in the rain, capturing the texture of a vintage pain. Oh, the frequency wanders, the images blur, the softest confession that you ever heard is breaking apart in the air, withered and gray like static roses, in the space where the lonely heart reposes. A grainy devotion, a fractured delight, blooming in the snow of the television night, fading away with the static roses. Static roses. End of transmission. Good night. listening to the frequency of a celestial tune. I'm wearing a nebula and a crown made of light, dissolving in the vacuum of the infinite night. I'm a cosmic traveler with a six-string machine, searching for a planet that is vibrant and green. But the rhythm is pulling me further away from the heavy foundations of the earth and the clay. Gravity's a memory, the stars are a choir, fueling the engine of a spiritual fire. The universe is opening wide, playing the notes of the astral blues, with everything to gain and with nothing to lose. A galactic vibration, a supernova soul, giving the emptiness complete control, drifting away on the astral blues. I'll play a riff that is faster than the speed of the light, guiding our spirits through the eternal night. My guitar is a telescope, my rhythm is a star, finding the truth of exactly who we are. I'm a constellation of a tragic design, watching the orbit of your spirit and mine. I'll drink the starlight and I'll eat the void before the last galaxy is finally destroyed. Gravity's a memory, the stars are a choir, fueling the engine of a spiritual fire. The universe is opening wide, playing the notes of the astral blues, with everything to gain and with nothing to lose. A galactic vibration, a supernova soul, giving the emptiness complete control, drifting away on the astral blues. Human fears. Astro Infinite. One. Playing the notes of the astral blue, with everything to gain and with nothing to lose. A galactic vibration, supernova soul, giving the emptiness complete control, drifting away astral blues. Astral blues. Astral blues. The light is everywhere. Astral blues. Final transmission. Sunset Boulevard is a river of broken glass, watching the ghost of the golden era pass. I'm wearing a turban of silk and a lonely scowl, while the coyotes in the canyon begin to howl. I'm playing the blues for a billboard that's peeling away the price that the beautiful people are destined to pay. My guitar's a Cadillac with a rusted out heart, watching the masterpiece slowly fall apart. The palm trees are silhouettes against a bruised sky, a glamorous reason for a beautiful lie. The lights are starting to flicker, lost in the middle of a Hollywood haze, walking through a technicolor velvet maze, a vintage delusion, a celebrity grief, finding in the artifice a temporary relief, drowning in the glow of the Hollywood haze. I'll play a solo that sounds like a poolside regret, the kind of a melody that you haven't met yet. I'm a technician of shadows, a master of the blur, thinking about the legends and the way that we were. Martinis at the chateau and a scandal in the news. I've got the high society silver screen blues. I'm a Noir heroine in a technicolor dream. Nothing in this valley is as perfect as it seems. The palm trees are silhouettes against a bruised sky, a glamorous reason for a beautiful lie. The lights are starting to flicker, lost in the middle of a Hollywood haze, walking through a technicolor velvet maze, a vintage delusion, a celebrity grief, finding in the artifice a temporary relief, drowning in the glow of the Hollywood haze. Hey! It's not the fame, it's the way that the light hits the floor, when nobody's looking for the magic no more. The cameras are empty, the film has all run. We're just the remains of a West Coast sun. Action. Cut. The haze. Lost in the middle of a Hollywood haze, walking through a technicolor velvet maze, a vintage delusion, a celebrity grief, finding in the artifice a temporary relief, drowning in the glow of the Hollywood haze. Hollywood haze. The credits are rolling, the end. statues in the garden of a winter estate, waiting for the master to decide our fate. I'm wearing a gown of a frozen white silk, with a heart as cold as a glass of spoiled milk. I'm the ghost of a poet in a library of stone, listening to the silence of a kingdom alone. I've got a rhythm that is ancient and grand, watching the hourglass running out of sand. The sculpture is breathing, the stone is alive, finding a way for the beauty to survive in a museum of beautiful things, blooming in the silence of marble orchids. A love that is heavy and a love that is rigid, carved from the mountain, polished by the rain, a delicate structure of pleasure and pain, frozen in the garden of marble orchids. I'll play a chord that is sharp as a shard, guarding the entrance to this icy courtyard. My fingers are marble, my soul is a vault. Breaking this heart was nobody's fault. Museum curators and a silent applause, living our lives by these motionless laws. I'm a masterpiece hanging in a dark, empty room, waiting for the sunlight to seal up my doom. The sculpture is breathing, the stone is alive, finding a way for the beauty to survive in a museum of beautiful things, blooming in the silence of marble orchids. A love that is heavy and a love that is rigid, carved from the mountain, polished by the rain, a delicate structure of pleasure and pain, frozen in the garden of marble orchids. Don't try to melt us, don't try to feel. Nothing is broken if nothing is real. We're just decorations for a wealthy man's hall, waiting for the pillars of the temple to fall. White stone, cold petals, marble, blooming in the silence of marble orchids. A love that is heavy and a love that is rigid, carved from the mountain, polished by the rain, a delicate structure of pleasure and pain, frozen in the garden of marble orchids. Marble orchids stay still, never fade. world die. I'm a mourner in a Cadillac, dressed in a veil, telling a story that is tragic and pale. The city is a graveyard of electric desire, burning the remains of a low-voltage fire. I'm playing the dirge on a silver-plated string, about all the ruin that the beauty can bring. The hearse is a limousine, the priest is a star, driving the body of the love to the bar. One last toast before the light, saying goodbye at a neon funeral. A tragedy that is perfectly ephemeral. A bright lit ending, a colorful grief, finding the artifice a temporary relief, burying the heart at a neon funeral. I'll play a riff that sounds like a sob among the diamonds of the Hollywood mob. I'm a jazz man of the indie, master of the void, looking at the paradise that we both destroyed. Lipstick on the casket and a vintage perfume, the scent of the ending in every room. I'm a widow of the sunshine, a bride of the dark, looking for a place to leave a permanent mark. The hearse is a limousine, the priest is a star, driving the body of the love to the bar. One last toast before the light, saying goodbye at a neon funeral. A tragedy that is perfectly ephemeral. A bright lit ending, a colorful grief, finding in the artifice a temporary relief, burying the heart at a neon funeral. jagged rock of obsidian black, waiting for the sailors who are never coming back. I'm wearing a crown of seaweed and bone, singing a melody to the ocean alone. I'm a navigator lost in a maritime fog, riding my madness in a captain's log. I hear a vibration pulling me to the shore, a frequency I've never encountered before. The water is rising, the lighthouse is dim, losing my breath on a dangerous swim. The salt is a witness to the light. Lured by the song of a coastal siren, a heart of stone and a cage of iron, a shipwrecked devotion, a maritime ache, a promise that the Atlantic is destined to break, calling you home. The coastal siren. I'll play a riff that sounds like the deep, where the secrets of the Leviathan sleep. My guitar is a wreckage, my rhythm is a tide, with nowhere for a drowning man to hide. I'll comb my hair with a silver-plated shell, casting a glamorous and terminal spell. I'm a lady of the current, a daughter of the spray, leading the heavy-hearted people astray. The water is rising, the lighthouse is dim, losing my breath on a dangerous swim. The salt is a witness to the light. Lured by the song of the coastal siren, a heart of stone and a cage of iron, a shipwrecked devotion, a maritime ache, a promise that the Atlantic is destined to break, calling you home. The coastal siren. Just let the ocean begin to see. Beneath the surface, the beauty is cold, the greatest tragedy that was ever told. Dive down. Siren. 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 Lured by the song of a coastal siren, a heart of stone and a cage of iron, a shipwrecked devotion, a maritime ache, a promise that the Atlantic is destined to break, calling you home. The coastal siren. Coastal siren. Into the foam, sleep in the deep. Coastal siren. glass and everything I have for you. I'm a saint in a sundress, a relic of the night, bathed in the glow of a stained glass light. I'm a pilgrim with a burden and a hollow guitar, searching for a meaning in a flickering star. I've got a testimony written in the blues, with everything to win and with nothing to lose. The incense is burning, the choir is still, surrendering the soul to a higher will. The altar is waiting for the flame. I'm just a lonely vintage martyr, trying a little bit, pushing a little harder. A classic devotion, a tragic design, turning the water into a bitter wine. Dying for love, a vintage martyr. I'll play a solo that sounds like a prayer, rising through the rafters of the morning air. My strings are a ladder, my rhythm is a cross, counting the profit and counting the loss. Rosary beads made of plastic and pearl, I'm the most devoted and broken down girl. I'll take the thorns and I'll take the pain, just to hear you mention my name again. The incense is burning, the choir is still, surrendering the soul to a higher will. The altar is waiting for the flame. I'm just a lonely vintage martyr, trying a little bit, pushing a little harder. A classic devotion, a tragic design, turning the water into a bitter wine. Dying for love, a vintage martyr. sacrificing everything I have for you. I'm a saint in a sundress, a relic of the night, bathed in the glow of a stained glass light. I'm a pilgrim with a burden and a hollow guitar, searching for a meaning in a flickering star. I've got a testimony written in the blues, with everything to win and with nothing to lose. The incense is burning, the choir is still, surrendering the soul to a higher will. The altar is waiting for the flame. I'm just a lonely vintage martyr, trying a little bit, pushing a little harder. A classic devotion, tragic design, turning the water into a bitter wine, dying for love, a vintage martyr. I'll play a solo that sounds like a prayer, rising through the rafters of the morning air. My strings are a ladder, my rhythm is a cross, counting the profit, counting the loss. Rosary beads made of plastic and pearl, I'm the most devoted and broken down girl. I'll take the thorns and I'll take the pain, just to hear you mention my name again. The incense is burning, the choir is still, surrendering the soul to a higher will. The altar is waiting for the flame. I'm just a lonely vintage martyr, trying a little bit, pushing a little harder. A classic devotion, tragic design, turning the water into a bitter wine, dying for love, a vintage martyr. medium-sized sorrow on a polyester sheet, watching the shadows of the cars on the street. I'm a traveler resting in a roadside cage, hiding the scars of a difficult age. The neon sign is a rhythm of red, beating like a heart above my weary head. I've got my boots off and my spirit is low, watching the hours and the memories flow. The carpet is thin and the walls are too cold, stories of longing that never get old, waiting for the morning to come. Sleep for a while, the lullaby motel, a temporary heaven in a roadside hell. A pillow of concrete, a blanket of dust, finding a place where we finally can trust, checking into the lullaby motel. I'll play you a song on an amplified string about all the peace that the tiredness can bring. I'm a jazzman of the midnight hour, losing my pride and losing my power. Ice in a bucket and a cheap paper cup, I'm tired of trying to keep my head up. I'll close the curtains on the world and the light, and give myself over to the soul of the night. The carpet is thin and the walls are too cold, stories of longing that never get old, waiting for the morning to come. Sleep for a while at the lullaby motel, a temporary heaven in a roadside hell. A pillow of concrete, a blanket of dust, finding a place where we finally can trust, checking into the lullaby motel. We're not going anywhere, we're just staying here, letting the reality slowly disappear. No room service, no view of the sea, just a beautiful silence of you and of me. Rest now, room for quiet. Sleep for a while at the lullaby motel, a temporary heaven in a roadside hell. A pillow of concrete, a blanket of dust, finding a place where we hidden under a sleeve of soft fabric. A love that is feral and a love that is tragic. I'm a panther in a dress of a shimmering green, the most beautiful predator you've ever seen. I'm a wolf in a suit, I'm a rogue on the stage, breaking the bars of this civilized cage. I'll bite the hand that tries to hold me back, turning the sunset into a velvet black. The texture is smooth, but the edges are sharp, tearing the strings of a heavenly harp. We're elegant and we're cruel, wrapped in the danger of savage satin, a sophisticated sin that we're both caught in. A brutal grace, a luxurious bite, the only thing wrong that feels perfectly right. Living in the grip of savage satin. I'll play a solo that is jagged and raw, following nothing but the jungle's law. My guitar is a weapon, my rhythm is a chase, looking for the kill in your porcelain face. Pearls around my neck like a shimmering noose, waiting for the moment that you cut me loose. I'm a high society animal, a queen of the dark, looking for a victim to leave a permanent mark. The texture is smooth, but the edges are sharp, tearing the strings of a heavenly harp. We're elegant and we're cruel, wrapped in the danger of savage satin, a sophisticated sin that we're both caught in. A brutal grace, a luxurious bite, the only thing wrong that feels perfectly right. Living in the grip of savage satin.